Hello again, everybody. Brandon Swanson here from Most Valuable Podcasts, and we, yet again, are talking about our top 25 preview. Now with number 13, the LSU Tigers. And these Tigers from Baton Rouge, 8-5 last year, 4-4 in the conference. This team, pretty good. But do they have potential to be better? They do. Quarterback situation last year, it wasn't the best. They were looking at Anthony Jennings and Brandon Harris in the offseason here. It looks like Les Miles is going to give Jennings the nod, but Jennings only completed 49% of his passes last year. However, they still were 13th in scoring offense last year. LSU was pretty good. And DBU is what their defense is hoping to be known as, liking to be known as, and that's Tre'Davious White, the cornerback, leader of this defensive unit. He's the one that is urging them to keep that up. It's DBU here in Baton Rouge, and this team could be very good this year. They do have potential in a lot of spots. I'm going to kind of start this one a little differently than usual. I'm going to start with the defense. This defense is pretty solid. LSU has been known for having a good defense in years past. So that's why I'm going to start with them first, because I don't think there's as many question marks on the defense as there might be on the offensive side of the football. Defensively, again, Tre'Davious White, he's the leader of the pack. And then they should be a good, stout defense, like I said earlier. D-end could be a possible concern. The D-line has got to be better than what it was last year. I think with a little bit more experience there, we're looking for a team that's going to be really confident and very good on the defensive side. This team, because of the defense and hopefully an even better offense this year, they have a chance, I think a very legitimate chance, to make a splash in the Western Conference of the SEC. Am I saying that they're going to win it? No. Am I saying that they're going to be top 3? Maybe. Now, offensively, again, it's looking like Anthony Jennings is going to get the nod. Maturity and struggles were part of a reason that Brandon Harris struggled and that he may not get it, and understandable there. You need to understand and have a full grasp of the playbook, something that Harris may not have quite yet. Jennings, hopefully, will be able to do that for them. Leonard Fournette should be back in a great way this season. He's going to be a great asset for this team. He carried the ball 187 times last year for over 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. That's in his freshman season. This guy was very good last year. I look for him to be even better this year. I'm looking for better than 10 touchdowns, and I'm looking for around 1,200 yards this season. If he could do that, that would be very good for the LSU Tigers. And the receiving core, a young group, a group that with a better quarterback play and more consistency could be much better as well. So now let's get in to the schedule. Week 1, they start off with McNeese State Cowboys at home. That will be a win for the Tigers. A pretty easy one. Week 2, though, already it gets tough. At Mississippi State and the Bulldogs. I don't think that they're going to be able to get past them. I have too much confidence in a very good Dak Prescott for Mississippi State. I think that the Bulldogs get the win there. Week 3, I went back and forth for a very long time with this one. The game's at home in Baton Rouge. They're playing Auburn. Back and forth. I'm still not sure if I'm okay with this pick, but I said that it would be a loss for LSU, and they start 1-2 in the first 3 weeks, 0-2 in the conference. Again, I'll be honest and say, with that week 3 game, I'm not sure even myself if I made the right pick. I may not have. Week 4, Syracuse, that's a win for LSU. Then it starts to get a little bit better in the next 5 weeks. At Syracuse, they get the win. Eastern Michigan, they get the win. They're at home again as well. At South Carolina, they're going to win that one too. Florida, they get the win there. Western Kentucky, also a W. And maybe I should be a little bit more concerned about the game against Florida, but I'm really not. A game at home at Baton Rouge for LSU, I think that should be enough for the LSU Tigers. Then they come back at Alabama after their week off. I'm sorry. Roll Tide. That's all you got to say. Alabama will get the win. Arkansas, the win to LSU. Ole Miss was very good last year, ending at 10-3 overall. Ole Miss will be very good again this year. It's at Ole Miss. This will be a good game, in my opinion, but it goes to Ole Miss and the Rebels. And finally, they end at home against Texas A&M and the Aggies, and it is a win for the LSU Tigers. So if my math is correct, which hopefully this week it is, 8-4 is the final regular season record for the Tigers, 4-4 within the conference. Is it the same as last year? Virtually yes. But that, again, doesn't mean I'm still not sure about week 3. And could I be wrong about every single one of them? Maybe, but I know I'm not. But week 3, Auburn, that's a game that I back and forth, and I'm still not sure. Really not. But folks, this is a team that they had 19 sacks in 2014. They have got to go up from there on what I already consider. Maybe I'm overhyping this defense, but I already consider them to be a good defense coming into this year. That is going to change with the sacks, that is. 19 sacks in 2014, that's going to be better. This offense is going to be better. Either Anthony Jennings or Brandon Harris, whoever it is playing quarterback, they're going to be better. This team as a whole looks promising to me. Otherwise, we wouldn't have them at our number 13 spot. Folks, you can check out our SEC podcast right over my left shoulder here, right up here in the corner. Check that one out. It's a good one. I love talking about the SEC. Possibly my favorite conference in college football, but I won't give out any secrets. It could be, but maybe not. And then if you want to follow me on Twitter at young_swan19. And if you want to follow Most Valuable Podcasts, you can follow them at Most Valuable Pod. And also, we're doing something new this week. We are giving away a t-shirt, white t-shirt with the MVP logo on it, just the normal logo. And you can go down low here in the comment section. Oh, I need to get right here again. Ricky will get mad at me if it's not right here at my, boobies. Right here, down low. Check out that t-shirt down low. If you want to get it, you can do that down below. You can also comment down below. And folks, we're doing this because we want to try and make things better for you. We always want to try and enhance the equipment that we have, maybe potentially the backdrop that we have, but it's all to be better for you because that's why we're doing it. We're doing it for you. I'm Brandon Swanson. So long.
Don't forget that we started a Patreon page. Go to patreon.com/mostvaluablepodcasts to check out all of our reward options. Remember, you can still get our content for free by subscribing to our YouTube page. But if you want to support us financially, now you can be rewarded for doing so. The link's in the description. What are you waiting for?